We're here today to learn from the stakeholders on highly pathogenic avian influenza, the impact on the U.S. poultry sector. Thank you to our witnesses for sharing their experience with highly pathogenic avian influenza, or HPAI. I know several of you have had infected farms and others have been on the front lines of this response. I commend the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the state departments of agriculture, and the impacted sectors for their coordination and diligence in addressing HPAI. If it were not for the rapid response by all involved, including impacted producers, the virus could have caused much more damage. The rapid response demonstrated by government and industry alike is the kind of coordinated effort that will ensure the U.S. poultry sector weathers this storm. I'm also pleased to share that many of the first farms hit with HPAI in the upper Midwest have begun repopulating their farms. This is a critical step because it enables these farms to begin generating income again. As we will hear from experts today, it is important to emphasize the fact that this outbreak of HPAI poses no food safety risk, nor does it pose any public health risks. While this outbreak has caused severe disruption to the U.S. poultry sector and to its retailers, it is important to reiterate the fact there has been no impact on human health or food safety. Nevertheless, this has been and continues to be an incredible, taxing and trying situation for the individuals in industries that are represented as of here today. Agriculture is a high-risk business, and our poultry and egg producers are experiencing firsthand the damaging toll some of these risks take on their operations. Many of the impacted farms employ dozens or in some cases hundreds of people. These businesses are often the backbones of rural communities that dot the American countryside, and the ripple effect that HPAI has had on these rural communities is dramatic and widespread. It is critical that we hear some of the lessons learned from the impacted industries and from the animal health experts at the Department of Agriculture. We need to identify improvements that must be made to both our national animal health infrastructure and biosecurity measures on farms to ensure the U.S. poultry and livestock sectors are protected from future disease threats. In 2013 and 2014, the U.S. pork sector was plagued with a similar devastating virus. Now, in 2015, we are experiencing HPAI, which has resulted in depopulation of 10% of egg-laying hens and 3% of turkeys now produced in the United States. Both of these experiences have emphasized the importance of bolstering our animal health infrastructure and foreign animal disease preparedness here in the United States. U.S. businesses such as food producers and restaurant owners want to ensure that disease threats like HPAI don't continue to cause the extreme price volatility they've been working hard to manage. It is critical that we take the lessons learned from this outbreak and put them to good use. We need to take a good, hard look at the animal health infrastructure here in the United States so we have the proper measures in place to continue to protect poultry, livestock, and thus the global food supply. U.S. agriculture has a long history of providing the safest, most abundant food supply in the world. That is due to the strength and dedication of our producers. I am confident that even in the face of today's challenges, our farmers will continue to deliver safe, affordable, and abundant products. I now recognize the distinguished ranking